Tony,
Yes.
I asked my wife what she wants for her birthday. And she said, babe, I would like nothing more than a diamond ring. So I bought her nothing.
You would too. You tight ass.
Oh, it's 4 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. Well, quick shout out. Happy birthday, Cassie, whose birthday is tomorrow. And look, we're celebrating early. We're getting on it early. It's birthday week.
It's birthday kind of weeks. Yeah, our wives, well, Danny's only a couple of weeks ago. Cassie's now.
We're getting onto it early.
Yeah.
Celebrating a day early, getting on the beers. Should we do our shout out to the sponsor early? Yeah, shout out Monkey Tree Brewing, guys. The sponsor of this podcast. Thank you, Monkey Tree. They have beers on tap. Go get yourself a kegerator, or what do we call it, Tony?
Well, it's a well, you can call it kegerator, but we call it a beer tap fridge.
A beer tap fridge. Get a beer tap fridge in your house. Guys, you can rent these things for a party, which we actually did over the weekend. We rented one for the weekend where it was Cassie's mum's birthday. Yeah. Got a 3-tapper, mate. It was a hit.
I still can't. Well, it was basically cyclonic weather.
Yeah.
Cyclonic weather. But the best part that has come out of that party, the remaining kegs.
Yes.
We have 2 kegs that we need to punch through.
We're going to have to start smashing them, mate.
Mate, it's Christmas
But it's
early.
birthday week for Cassie. I'm sure we can help her out.
Yeah, what do you have planned, by the way?
You already know, mate. Did you
I
get
wanna-
the invite? We sent it in the post. We might have got the wrong address.
I'm looking forward to the cheap ass margaritas, but I want to share it with the masses.
Yeah, no, we're just going to go out. By the time this is out, wish her a happy birthday down below anyway, everyone. But it was on Thursday. It's Thursday tomorrow. And, we're just going to be going out into Surfers. There's a restaurant there. TGI Fridays. We're going to hit up TGI Fridays on the beach. Yeah. Thursdays is their mega margarita. This sounds like a sponsored... Nah.
It's not sponsored.
No, it's not sponsored at all.
But it is the best venue on the Gold Coast. You know what I love about what you do?
Use the code 4 o'clock somewhere on entry, and they're not going to do shit for you because they don't even know us.
Like, who the fuck is that? You know what I love, though, about what you do? It is that special occasions, especially Mother's Day, birthdays, you write a song. Do you have anything special planned for Cassie in terms of a song? You know, you're going to do anything romantic?
Okay, it's not me writing a song. AI. So for every Mother's Day, I make like a video of all the clips from Harmony. We make a bit of a video. So it's a year of our daughter, basically. And every Mother's Day, I give her that. Basically just AI, a cool custom song.
Yeah, but it's not all AI, mate. You got to come up with the idea.
Yeah. You got to prompt it the right way and give enough. So yeah, I'm semi-writing. Well, I write the concept and like what it should be about.
Yeah,
and then AI does a better voice than me, so I give it to AI.
It does 99% of it, but without that 1% of creative input, it'd be stuffed. Let's be honest.
But to answer your question, no, I haven't done anything like that. Maybe I should.
Yeah,
See, it's a tough one this weekend because also Saturday, or by the time you're watching this on Sunday, yesterday was our 10-year anniversary for our wedding.
Oh, what's 10 years? Paper? Rock. No, what's 10 years?
Oh, it depends.
It's not diamond. It's not gold. It's wood.
No, because
it's wood.
There's 2 different ones. There's the traditional, and then there's like the modern. Modern, they go straight to diamond. I'm pretty sure it's diamond on the 10-year for the modern, where it used to be diamond for the 50 years.
Okay,
Back on the traditional. I think
traditional.
50. What is the traditional? Let's look this up right now.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's like wood. So that means it's going to govern what present you get, Cassie.
Yeah. Is it wood?
I don't know.
Okay, so for 10-year anniversary, it is tin.
Tin. I was
or
way
aluminium.
Aluminum. You couldn't have been further away from wood if you tried.
See, here we go. So traditional is tin, modern is diamond jewelry, and metal or gemstone diamond. Yeah. Whereas where was the so in the traditional world, 60th anniversary used to be a diamond.
That's right.
Look, I got a traditional wife. Yeah, I'll go the tin.
Yeah, go the 10.
Fuck, what do you buy for tin?
I don't know.
What's tin?
But 65 years, can I tell you, I went to 60, my grandparents were married 65 years. They had it in Dalby. They had the mayor of Dalby turn up. It was at the RSL. But they had the mayor of Dalby turn up. But 65...
Is he just there every weekend and they just claimed it? Yeah,
he smelt like alcohol. He had half his shirt hanging out. But yeah, what a tremendous feat. You're you're 10 years into it. I wish you all the very best.
Well,
I really do.
now I forgot about this whole thing. What's something tin?
No, you have to do something.
Tin of like spaghetti?
I
or
think
what?
you have to do something with tin.
Tin.
Yeah, tin of spaghetti. It's all good. It all works. Just take the paper off it. Just give her a tin.
Tin or what is it? Or aluminium?
Well, I don't know.
I'll just get some alpha oil.
She'll be thankful if there's like a freaking nuclear bomb. I'm glad she had that tin.
I'll get her a tinny. Have a beer, babe.
There we go.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of 4 o'clock somewhere, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Why? Because I've told you guys, I'm saying this every episode and I'm going to continue to say it. But if we hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year, Tony, the T-Bone himself, is going to be getting his first tattoo on
My
the
face.
last episode of the year.
Oh.
Have you decided yet?
Not yet, but I'm thinking about getting some teardrops.
Have you thought any more since 2 weeks ago when we told you to think about it?
I think there's a couple of things I'd like to do. Maybe I should tattoo in my beauty spot a little bit more than it already is because I just love it. I love my mole, my moly mole. I wouldn't mind getting moly mole. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting a couple of little teardrops. I don't know if I qualify for that.
See, this is what I don't like. If you commit to that, I don't think you would do a teardrop. I don't think you would commit to a face tattoo.
But isn't there a qualification with teardrops? Like, haven't you meant to have taken a life?
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. I don't think you can just get a teardrop. If you've not killed someone, I hate to say that word. I won't say that word. If you've not hurt someone
6
really
months
badly
left, mate. Anything could happen.
where they don't breathe anymore, teardrop, baby. Anyway, so maybe... I'm still back at the gun on my neck. Don't really know. If you have any ideas, send them through.
You're committing to a neck or a face tattoo.
Yeah, I'm thinking of one right
Like
here.
you're going like straight up the hectic shit.
No. Well, I definitely need my kids' date of birth because I keep forgetting them here, and then something here.
Okay, guys, you let us know down below. Does kid's name on the wrist count? I don't know if that counts.
How does that not count?
Because it's your kid's name. I feel like it needs to be something that's not like
A bit more manly.
No, just something that isn't so special to you.
Fuck. Okay. I don't know. Throw me some ideas. I don't know. I don't have any tattoos.
Let us know below, guys. 1, does a kid's tattoo count? And 2, what should he get? Remembering that he has to commit to this. So, like, it's saying a face tattoo, I just don't think we're going to end up happening.
Oh, no. Well, no, when I say fate, like, I'm definitely thinking neck, down the bottom of my ear, something that comes down here. I'm down with that.
Just get, neck down like the old rock stars and stuff.
Do you realise how rare people like me are? How rare a clean skin is? Someone that has no tattoos. I
love how he's had a name for him now, the clean skin.
You know, someone that's my age, 35, that has no tattoos whatsoever.
Especially from a rock and roll. Was it rock and roll your genre back? What was your genre of music?
Oh, it was funny actually. When I got signed, when I was with the label.
The ones that copyright striked us?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, when was it? 2 episodes ago, there was someone in the comments that mentioned a couple of Tony's old songs, and we played them on the podcast, but as soon as we uploaded it, we got copyright striked before this wasn't even out yet. As soon as we uploaded it, didn't even press publish, it got striked and blocked, so we couldn't even publish it. So we had to take the songs out because you copyright strikes us, you motherfucker. Here's a screenshot. Here's a screenshot.
I love listening to the edits. I'm listening to the song going, that was a day. It was like over 25 years ago. I was surprised it got copyrighted. Because when I signed with Sony in 2000, Epic Records, Sony, and then I signed a Sony publishing deal. But when I left Sony, like they gave me my masters and everything else, and I just assumed that freed me from, or at least the music that I'd released. There'd been a few songs. I thought that freed me, and that sort of proved to me, obviously, they still own the copyright to those songs. Bit of a letdown, but I guess now I understand what Prince was fighting about. Prince and I are very similar. Not just music, talent, looks, all of that,
Tattoos.
Yeah, I take painkillers.
Does Prince
I do it
have
all.
tattoos? Prince has tattoos.
No, mate. He had slave on his face for many, many years because he felt he was a slave, to
the music industry.
I think it was Warner he was with. Yeah, because they owned all his music. He's going, I don't get it. I pay for all my recordings. I write all the music, yet I'm getting only a small percentage of it. And I have no real creative control I think he had, but in terms of the royalty split, yeah, he was getting rimmed hard.
I noticed at your place the other day, you had the mic set up. The old recording mic.
Yeah.
Are you getting back into it?
Mate, yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
I am.
you are.
I am. Yeah, it's been.
Have you got anything written that you can record? Anything old that you never recorded?
I always have. Well, the story goes. I was with Sony 2000. I released "Take Me Away." I think it's on Spotify. Check it out. Tell me what you think. And it did really, really well. And Sony thought they were on a good thing here. I was priority at Sony in Australia. Where now you want to be on the priority list because that means that
you can copyright strike everyone that ever tries to use your music,
mate. This is kind of back in the days where there was Napster too. So to get Sony, it was old school. Like I had to do demos, send them in, knock on doors, sleep on couches, and everything else. And they only give away like one major mail deal a year. It was quite something. But it was it was an exciting time. Delta Goodrum signed at the same time. She was with Glenn Wheatley, the manager. And
I can see where all their focus went to.
Well, she was only young.
Delta, how many years ago are we talking? 15 years ago?
Well,
Delta?
this was, I don't know, well, it was 25 years ago. But Delta and I did a showcase together. I think it was near the Opera House. She was 15 and then she was like doing like Britney Spears was like hip hop and dancing. And then you could see she had immense talent even at that age. When I signed with Sony, I'd signed as an R&B artist. But when I got with them, they said, you know what? We know you have a rock and roll background. We need a rock artist. Johnny Diesel's on his way out.
You sound like Beyonce, who's all of a sudden a country singer.
Well, I was rock. That's what I did. I sort of went into R&B, got signed, and then I sort of went, I'd love to do rock. I can play a bit of guitar, nothing great, but I can write songs and I love singing rock. Yeah. So I actually signed as a rock artist. And when you hear "Take Me Away," you sort of see what I'm saying. But it was a great time. But then we were touring at the time, where you go around Australia, you do all the shopping centres, and you meet people and things like that. Go to record shops. But my best mate at the time, his name was Tommy Hanlon, and he was our drummer. And we'd been in many bands together, and he was kind of a mentor to me. And he sort of during that time, he had a massive heart attack, and it took his life. And I left Sydney. I went back to the Gold Coast, and I didn't sing for at least 2 years. I lost my record deal. I was
off the back of this.
Yeah.
Did it give you what? Like you struggled mentally?
Struggled, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was my first death. Yet it was my best mate that I was talking to that morning, and it took me a lot to get over that, and I didn't want to know about music. In fact, I never thought I'd sing again. So that went for a couple of years, and then I started getting back into the scene, and then I sort of picked up some theatre work in a show called Tempo Rouge, which was a lot of fun, and that's when I sort of started getting the spark back. But I really struggled with it for a long time, to the point where I've had this blockage of recording, and I think it stems right back from those days. And
So you haven't recorded anything since?
No, I recorded it all then.
Wow.
Yeah. Like it was massive for me.
Get back into it, mate.
Well,
I got excited the other day. I saw the mic set up. I'm like, what's going on here, eh?
It's unbelievable. I've set the studio up. I'm really busting at the bit to get back into it. Actually, when I was with Sony Records, I met a guy. His name's Chris Corby. He had a dance act. It's called Deep Face. Check it out. He is a freak programmer. He was our Pro Tools engineer.
Created Deep Fake.
Deep Face. He was Deep Fake before Deep Fake. But Deep Face, quite a talent. Anyway, we always kept in touch. He was one of my groomsmen. We're going to be working together. I think he's now at Channel 9 as an audio guy, but he's still an amazing talent. So I've contacted him as recently as today. So we're piecing it all back together. I've got some songwriters lined up, and I'm really, for the first time in over 20 years, I'm really excited to write and to record and to sing, and I've got to do it before I hit 40, mate. Seriously, I'll be 40 in 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Started when you were 5.
When I was -2, actually.
No, I'm keen. Can we do like a exclusive on 4 o'clock somewhere before it actually gets released, so at least we can play it on the without you flagging us?
Yes,
because that pissed me off. Here's the email. Here's a screenshot of the email I got of saying you've been claimed by Tony Lee Scott. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I was getting excited because I'm thinking, if we can play this is 5 cents. I get 5 cents for this month. But definitely. Let's do an acoustic. We'll get a guitarist in and we'll sing a couple of songs. But no, look, I thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited. And to my dear friend up in the sky, Tommy Hanlon was his name. I'm partially doing it for him. Absolutely.
That's so cool. But back to Delta Goodrum.
So I met Delta obviously during the showcase, and we performed in front of, I can't remember his name, but he was 2IC in New York. So he was one under Tommy Mottola. So it was a pretty big deal. I'll remember his name in a minute. But I'd met Glenn Wheatley, her manager, who was John Farnham's manager once upon a time, maybe 9 years before. I think I told you how I was, hanging out with.
Yeah, I don't remember most of our conversations.
Nah.
We're usually pretty pissed when we get into these conversations.
Yeah, I met him 9
I
years.
swear we have the same conversation every Saturday night.
It was, for those around the world that haven't heard of John Farnham, Google him. He is the freakish, most amazing voice. And
Isn't he doing his final farewell tour right now? Like, this is the last one.
Oh, there's
last one.
There's been many.
He's definitely famous for doing his final tour.
This is
many times.
Yeah. No, this is it. No more.
This is the last one.
No more. Number 5. Yeah, it's quite funny.
It's a 10-year tour.
Yeah. But I had the opportunity to meet Glenn Wheatley. I was in Melbourne, and I walked in with a friend who'd organised the meeting. And before we even got to Glenn, he's at his desk, and he's just put his hand up like we couldn't talk. And I'm like, oh, shit. And what had happened was he'd just been given a live DVD of John Farnham's show. Now, I think it was the Chain Reaction Tour. So Glenn was seeing it for the first time. I believe it was that. And a song came on, Ordinary Man. Oh, what do you see? Just an ordinary man. Google it and listen to it.
Copyrighted. Thanks very much, Tony.
We'll bleep it out. But I got emotional. So I'm almost crying before the meeting. And then he turns around and I've got I wouldn't say tears, but my eyes are welled because John's one of my heroes. And he goes, right, how can I help you? And they just all looked at me and I went,
I'm here to suck your dick,
I
sir.
want to. So
That's how the music industry works, isn't it?
Yeah. So I took in some knee pads, and then I'm doing the do. No, anyway.
Well, that's why your music career stopped, mate.
I was thinking
you didn't bring the knee pads.
I didn't bring the knee pads, and he just asked me what I did. I tell him what I'd done and what I was doing, and he said, "You know what, Tony? You got to cut the shit." He goes, "You got to write your own songs. You got to get in a band, write your own songs, and come back and see me when you do that." Anyway, so I went to New Zealand. Worked in a rock band over there. We got signed with BMG Records. They'd already got the deal. I just sort of walked in on it. And 9 years later, here we are. I'm running into Glenn Wheatley and he goes, "Did you cut the shit?" That's exactly what he said to me. And I was like, yeah. He knew I did because I'd obviously signed with Sony at that point. And it was just a wonderful way to meet him after 9 years.
Yeah.
And my manager, Michael Browning, at the time was great friends with Glenn. And it was just a really nice family atmosphere. I would like to have gotten to know Delta a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you did too. Because,
yeah.
she used to, she was like, what are we talking? Actually, I can tell you exactly when we were talking. May of 2012. She was like the Sydney Sweeney for me back in 2012.
She's quite a striking woman.
Yeah, but it's a funny story because I've got this photo on my Instagram. I never took it down, but it's of Delta Goodrem. Because she used to be, is she still a judge? She was a judge on, is it Australian Idol or The Voice, one of them?
Well, she's done both, I believe. I can't
remember which show this was.
I get them all mixed up.
But yeah, she was on that show. And I just used to find her the biggest babe in the world. And
I think
I just loved her hair on this episode. I'm like, oh, I've got to remember that. I took a photo, posted it in Insta. The caption is, "Delta Goodrem, you are definitely the biggest babe in the world. I will forever be in love with you."
Oh my God. No wonder she ignored you.
Yeah. No,
it's wonderful cheesy.
No, not a message. I put this out on Insta, man. This is pretty early on Insta too, 2012. But then literally 3 weeks later is when me and Cassie started dating. And obviously she saw my Insta and she's like, "So Delta Goodrem, hey?" I'm like, I'm not taking it down. Sorry, but
you take
Delta
me.
stays on my Insta.
You take me. You take Delta with me.
Here's the post on my Instagram.
If anybody, obviously in Australia, she's a huge star. She's as big as it gets, and her profile is freakish. She's not as good as my wife's profile, but she's good.
Oh, she's a babe.
And it makes me wonder why she's never really cracked it on the world stage. And she hasn't. We've had some big acts. Savage Garden, Michael Hutchence, In Excess, Men at Work, Little River Band. Unbelievable. Probably one of the biggest exports. There's a few artists that never really cracked it. Johnny Farnham was one, and Delta was another.
Did he go worldwide?
No, he didn't. Well, he joined Little River Band, and they never really took off. And I think the reason, Glenn Shorrock, if you listen to the music, many people in America thought he was a black guy because his voice was so full of soul.
Who thought John Farnham was black?
No, Glenn Shorrock, the original
okay.
singer of Little River Band. When they saw Glenn, they thought, "Oh my God, he's a white guy," which made them love him even more. But when Glenn left and Johnny took over, it wasn't quite the same. But they say the biggest problem with John, and probably is the same for Delta is
He didn't know when to give up.
he's still going. No. America, you need to be pigeonholed. You have to have a thing and stick to it.
Yeah.
Stick to your lane. Whereas Johnny, he could do everything and anything. But I think it becomes confusing, right, for them. And I think Delta's kind of the same. She can sing anything. She could be a supermodel. Probably work on the body a little bit, but she could be a supermodel.
I haven't seen anything of her in years, but yeah. But I just know back then.
I'm being real
She was the Sydney Sweeney of my 2012.
She's still freakishly good looking. But yeah, maybe that was the problem. Still can't crack the big stage. I think we're going to crack it before her.
I hope so. But speaking of Sydney Sweeney, we're switching gears here. Oh, we're bringing in Sweeney Earl into the podcast this week because there is some massive news. There is some massive news about Sydney Sweeney, Tony, and it's made me so excited.
I love that you called me when you found out about the news.
Mate, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, what?
Sydney Sweeney is selling bath soap made from her bath water for $8.
Oh, yeah.
So I've ordered a pallet full. You can wash my mouth out with soap any day with that shit.
Oh, yeah. You swear all day, mate, and Cassie will wash out your mouth. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, wash my mouth out with Sydney.
And you know what they're saying too?
Bath water.
Oh, no, I did. I got excited when you told me the story. And then when I just had a look at it, she apparently is making a killing.
Oh, I could imagine. It's selling for $8.
Yeah.
Hell, I would have paid $800 for that shit.
Yeah.
But $8, man, the world can afford that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I could imagine they would have made tens of millions off that.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? They could sell her boogers and she'd still make a killing.
No.
You would too, you dirty bastard.
Oh, but no, Sydney Sweeney. Should we buy one? Like, I haven't ordered it yet.
Yeah, no. Should we buy one? It's swooning over Sweeney. Yeah, we definitely need to.
Yeah, we'll look into it. We'll try buy it.
Apparently, the scent in the soap is
perfection.
Yeah, and it's her personal flavour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, wash my mouth out with that shit.
You wash
know what I mean? Wash my mouth out with that else. I'll be swearing all day, every day till I get my mouth washed out with soap, I tell you what. What's with Sydney Sweeney? I swear since we started talking about her, has she just blown up way more? Way more people seem interested in her.
No, there's no doubt.
I'm not saying it's because of us.
No.
But wow, like she is everywhere now. What's going on?
No, it is because of us. No, we're certainly the instigators of the Sweeney blow-up.
Elsa is coming. I'm telling you, mate. Elsa is coming.
She just needs to... Do we know if she can sing? Does anyone know?
I
if she
don't
can sing?
care.
I don't care either.
She's probably moans incredibly.
Oh, she would moan in beautiful
I don't know why I
melodic
said that.
harmony.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Harmony,
Yeah.
don't bring my daughter into me and my swooning with Sweeney. Do not bring my daughter's name into swooning with Sweeney session.
Sorry
This is creepy, Justin coming
She's
out.
not in the room. Is she?
But yes, no, she's selling the bathwater, mate. But on that topic, I was like, man, there's people selling some weird shit around this world these days.
Oh, I've heard.
And this is the first time I've been tempted.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard of someone selling?
We've got a list of the world's weirdest things that have been sold, and people bought them. This doesn't make the list, but one funny one.
Have you got like money? There was an exchange of money. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Literally bought them.
Literally buying them. I remember, and this isn't on my list, but I remember years ago, it was probably like 5 years ago or something, I heard someone sold an air guitar.
Oh, what?
Chucked an air guitar up on eBay, and I'm pretty sure it got like $500 for it.
An air guitar. Oh, my God.
But let's run through a list of some of the weirdest things ever sold.
Okay.
Number one, and this sold for a massive amount too. Number one on the list, a ghost in a jar. Someone sold a jar with a ghost in it.
A ghost in a jar.
$55,000, 922
What, for real?
US dollars. So we're talking 70 to 80 grand Australian for a ghost in a jar.
That just blows my mind. It blows my mind.
What, the ghost?
Yeah, all of it. A whole lot.
Sold on eBay in 2003. Seller claimed it contained a ghost, and someone bought it for a fuck ton of money.
For a fortune.
Next one.
That's your first one? I'm worried about the next ones.
I've got 6 here for us. Okay. Air from a Kanye West concert. Someone's taken a jar to a Kanye West concert. Guess how much they sold it for.
There's a common theme here.
Guess how much they sold it
Oh, mate, break my heart.
for. Okay, so it didn't officially sell. So eBay ended up taking it down. However, it was a bidding war and it got up to $60,000, but then eBay removed it.
It got to $60,000.
$60,000.
God, there's some morons in this world. This should be a world's gone mad.
It was probably Kanye himself buying it.
Yeah,
He was like,
probably,
I'm
yeah.
going to save it, that one, actually.
That's exactly who it would have been.
Just a funny one, not expensive, but funny. Someone sold the meaning of life. Just wrote down on a little post-it note, the meaning of life according to them.
I wonder what it was.
Sold it for $3.26.
Take that.
It was worth something to someone.
Meaning of life. What do you think they wrote? The meaning of life is whatever it means to you.
Okay, this next one, it's kind of sad, but they sold their imaginary friend. For $3,000.
For $3,000. An imaginary friend
And it came with a certificate of ownership.
of authentication. You are fucking kidding me.
Man, I swear we could be coming up with a business right here. Just any product that we can call air.
Isn't it funny how we sit down, we have meetings, and we're thinking, we're going to do some 4 o'clock somewhere merchandising at some point. Maybe we're overthinking it.
Guys, we are going to sell one of these poker chips. No, what's something we can sell on eBay? Let's chuck it up on eBay. Well, let's make $10 today. We're going to make $10. Let's sell
Air in the fucking room. It's right in front of us, mate. We sell air. Maybe has anyone sold a fart? Because you'd make $1 million.
I'll shove one of these chips so far up my ass, pull it out, and I'll sell it.
Mate, you're the fart king, champ.
Yeah, I'll sell a fart.
Yeah.
I'll sell a fart.
Yeah.
Can we both sell a fart and see who gets a bigger bid?
I just think,
Okay, guys.
who has the worst fart? Come and someone tell me.
Anyway, last one on the list. Scarlett Johansson also sold one of her used tissues for $5,300.
Oh, you kidding? See, I can.
that's kinda gross.
No, yeah, it's gross. Like, it's gross, but I can.
I'd buy a fart more than I'd buy a used tissue.
Yeah, but I can understand why people would pay that because it's something tangible. It's got her boogers in it, which is a physical. It's matter.
It's DNA.
It's DNA.
It's
They
DNA.
will have her DNA.
You could clone her.
You could absolutely clone her.
You could clone your very own Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, I get that, but I just don't get the air in a jar. But I love it. I love that.
Well, it's poo particles in a jar.
I love that. This.
Oh, as in the Kanye one.
The-
Guys, if you want to buy some of our poo particles,
We're
mixed
doing
with
it.
some air.
We're doing it. How big a jar are we going to need? For you, we'll need a big one.
I had
obviously.
Indian last night.
You'll
So
need-
if you want value for money, I had some Indian food last night. So if you're going value for money, buy my fart.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
you
What's
know-
your pitch?
Well, you'll need that big biscuit jar you've got up there, something like that. Oh, mine is only going to be very small, but it's going to be quality. And I won't just fart in a jar. I'm going to meditate before I do it, so you get my thoughts, you get my love. I'm going to meditate and create the best quality flatulence I can, but I'll only need a little jar. So
If you need to fight this whole episode, you got to hold it. You got to suck that shit in.
it's easy, mate. I'm a Maori. I'm a Maori love god. It's no problem.
If you could sound out what your average fart sounds like, what's it sound like?
Oh, mine are silent but deadly. It's because I got kids and they sleep in our bed. And if I start farting, they all get involved in the fart game. So they're farters. I've bred and I raise a family full of farters. And my in-laws hate it
Better out than in yours. So.
because I promote it and I'm like, yeah, it was a good one. But Danny's family, as much as I love them, they're a little bit more prim and proper than
I don't care
my
who
family.
you are. Farts will always be funny.
Always funny. Yeah,
And they might be worth something to someone.
Fingers crossed. Oh,
Sydney Sweeney, can you buy my fart? I'm buying your soap.
yeah. I think I'm going to beat you on this one. I really do.
But yeah, no, sound it out for us what your average fart sounds like.
Actually, it's more like no, it's not. Do you want to know exactly what it is? It starts with a no. It starts with a whap and then I soften it so it goes.
More like
Something like that. It's not. Yeah. Okay. Well, how's yours sound, champion?
depends if I'm if I'm sitting down with like sitting on the couch with my feet up. That was pretty accurate.
It's very wet sound.
Yeah, that was a little bit wet and maybe a little less wet.
Okay.
But after Indian, no, it probably is that.
I reckon
That's probably what mine today will sound like.
I think yours will be thicker and denser if it turns out to be like that. But anyway,
Sounds
I'll
like value for money for me, mate.
I'll give it my best, and we'll see who wins in the end.
Who wants to buy it?
No, it's like a what? It's not like it's like a beep. No, it rips out at the second. I'm doing it for it, and we'll ruin it. Bring it on.
What's the verdict?
Let's move along, hey? Because, guys, what's the verdict? We've got a question out there. Make sure you follow us on all platforms if you don't already, to make sure you can get a part of these conversations. We usually have these conversations over on Facebook, so the link will be in description. But this week's question of the week: if you won the lottery today, you win the jackpot, you take home the big bucks, what are you doing with the money?
I know exactly what I would do. I've known exactly what I would do for 20, 30 years.
Firstly, what does winning the lottery mean to you? Because to me, if you say, "Oh, you've just I won the lottery," I don't know why. I just assume $30 million.
Yeah.
That's a win the lottery for me.
Well, like if it's $1 million, it doesn't count because you know exactly what you do. You pay off your mortgage, maybe your family's mortgage. You buy a car. You're left with stuff all, right? So to me, it starts at minimum 10 million, but 25 million. Well, if you're going to win it, you're going to win it. You want to be the only one.
Yeah, whatever
that
it
wins.
means to you. We can just say whatever it means to you. You've won the jackpot.
Well, when you think about it, though, you go, I win first division, but I'm the only one.
Yeah, that to me means 30 million.
You don't want to share it with two others.
Yeah, 30 mil. All right, you've won 30 mil.
Okay, who goes first?
You go first.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. The first thing I would do is I wouldn't tell anybody until the money was in my bank. And I still wouldn't tell anybody. I would want to get off the land. So I'd book a cruise and I would take, obviously, my family, an extended family, and selected, your close buds. That'd be the first thing, just for a big holiday. And that's a lot of people straight off the bat. I still wouldn't tell anyone. I would get on the boat and then at some point I would have a meeting with the elders of the family, being the parents, the grandparents, or those that you trust and respect. Because it's something I wouldn't want getting out. I would not want people.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't gloat about it. I wouldn't want anyone to know about it, but I would talk to them about
But
it.
there would be signs.
No, well-
you'd be walking out of the grocery store with 2 packets of toilet paper, not just the one.
Yeah, and the best quality ones, like the 3-ply.
3-ply. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You'd be going the 3-ply. I don't know if my ass could deal with
And
the
garbage
3-ply.
bags that
Tearing
actually
up my-
tearing up and garbage bags that actually fit your bins instead of the wife getting the cheap shit ones that don't fit. But I wouldn't tell anyone. I'd sit down, I'd have a meeting with them, and I would go, this is what's happened. Everything's under secrecy, and I just want everybody's advice on what to do. I'd get everybody's advice. But the thing that I would do first is I'd make sure that all mortgages are paid. So
You're saying this like you've won the lottery, mate. Like, is this something that you're just telling us what you did in the past?
This is
pretty bloody specific.
Yeah, no, I would pay off everybody's mortgages. I'd pay off their credit cards, and everybody gets a car. And I'm not talking a BMW.
Why a car?
I'm just talking a simple $30,000 brand new Mazda.
Why? What if they don't need it or want it?
They don't have to take it. It's off.
Why not just give them the money?
Maybe
and then they decide. Is that better?
maybe give them the 30,000 instead. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
But so their houses are paid off. They have no debt, and they have a car. Period. That's the first thing I'd do. I wouldn't be one that would then look at giving people millions of dollars or here there, because they may squander it. So you've got an option. You can sort of with my family, I would tell them whatever dream that they've had before, some goal that they've always wanted to achieve, yet money was the hindrance. I go, well, what is it? Let's put it down on paper. Let's look at it and go, right, and let's do it. And let's fund it, and let's give you a really good shot at that. But I would also extend that to my closest friends. I would say, talk to me, put it down. Let's have a look at it and fund their dream. Try and get somebody a kickstart. And I say that because somebody gave me a kickstart many, many, many years ago. It went nowhere. But I loved the gesture. It just changed my mindset and it got me onto the right path, So that'd be the first thing. So, and the reason I'm saying get them on a cruise ship is because I don't want any outside interference. I want everybody off the land. I don't want to get in a plane in case it goes down.
Icebergs, though. Yeah. That shit's got a history,
What, off the coast of Queensland?
You never know.
We ain't leaving Australian waters, mate.
The ice wall's getting bigger, my friend.
It is, yeah. Flat Earth. But yeah, that'd be the first thing. And then I'd move into how are we going to invest this money? Obviously, so it just doesn't improve my life, but improves everybody else's life. And then I would look at what charities can we look at. And I don't even mean giving money to charity.
I was about to say.
I mean,
do you believe in charities? Do you, like so many charities, like less than like 2% actually gets to the actual cause. It's crazy.
It is crazy. No, I wouldn't give the money to charity.
I'd start my own.
I would partner up with them and go, this is what I'd like to do. And we would...
Why do you need to do that? Can you not just go and do shit by yourself without needing it to go through a charity?
Most of it goes to their administration,
exactly.
CEOs and all that crap.
I'd rather help people by just going out and doing it myself.
Do it yourself and do it with... get them to put forward a project manager. We fund it. We do it together. We build it together. Maybe we build wells if we're going to do something in Africa. We do something, but I want to get. That's what I'd want to get involved in. I mean, you look at us. So the reason we started 4 o'clock somewhere was to have a great time, but eventually get to a point where we can actually give shit away, give money away, help out. Give away. And
instead we're here selling farts. Fuck me, dude. Yeah. How about we take whatever we sell these jars of farts for. We chuck it all into Dogecoin for a few months. Let's say we get $5, one gets 7, there's $12. We 10x it, we make it $120. We give $120 to someone.
Why don't we do this? Guys, with the money that we make from the fart jars, we will invest it into Bitcoin. You choose the Bitcoin.
No. How about we have a trading war? We invest it however we want.
Okay.
Both of us have to make as much as we can within a month.
Sounds great. But once it hits a certain point, we donate it to either a choice of one of our listeners or something that we do locally.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds great.
Let's just leverage trade the 50x the fuck out of ICP.
Yeah. I can see it.
I think that would work out. I'm not going to lie. Shit, I don't even crypto. If you know, you know.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited, but that's a great idea. But
anyway. ICP so you can pump my bags up.
But that's what I do. I'd make sure that, and the last would be how we're going to give back. Because and I think most people would agree, you have to give back. It's your God-given right to give back to society, to the human race. And how we would do that, I'd want to play a major role in it. But... yeah, that's kind of roughly how I'd spend my 30. How would you spend yours?
It's not as detailed as that. I'd probably just chuck it all into XRP for...
Coke and strippers. I'm down.
I'll do my best to double it. I feel like how can I double this real fast? I don't know. Anyway, no, probably not.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Oh, shit. You've just been talking too much. Yeah, I'd just do what you did.
Ditto. Ditto.
No, it's a tough one, hey. Like, I reckon I'd want to at least take 50% of it straight away to just invest long term. Even more than... If it's 30 mil, fuck. Like, I'd take 20 mil and put it into passive income so I would never run out. Because you hear these stories, man. People win like 30 mil and they lose it in 5 years.
It's crazy
I cannot understand that. So safeguard yourself and create a passive income forever. You chuck 20 million into what you could chuck it into the most basic of index funds and create a return on that would give you hundreds of thousands a year forever. And you could use that to do whatever you want then. And then the rest, obviously, there's obviously the token answers that we don't even need to run through. Pay off your house, pay off your car, pay off all your missuses.
Your alimonies. Your babies.
That's the one I was looking for. Do a prenup immediately.
Oh, fuck. They'd be searching India for all the little prasads. There'd be, how many of them are there? 1 billion? No. Oh, God.
No, I'd be tempted to disappear. I'd be tempted to disappear off social media, off everything. Go somewhere, not rely on anyone for anything. Just live off the land. Set yourself up a solar... Like, you could just run independent of anything that ever happens. If power goes out, you're sweet. Anything that... Food supply gets messed up, you're sweet. Your water supply, like, proper off-grid.
Yeah.
I would set myself up in a way... Like, that's tempting to me. I love the idea of that. I'd probably carry on doing what I was doing. Maybe, like, just...
Can I
YouTube in a sense where, yes, it's helping people. Going out and like...
Can I tell you something that you should do also? I'm just going to...
Disappear?
just fuck off.
Give me 30 mil, mate. That's all it'll take.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I almost dropped my beer.
No, The one thing that you are very, very, this is really hard to say, actually. Very, very
Give me a compliment.
Very,
Give
very
me your
good
first
at.
ever compliment. Tell me.
And you did
And
it.
then buy my fucking
You
fart.
did it so many years ago, and you're not doing it now. And that is vlogging. And there's a guy that you really respect, and he puts out one every year, but it's quality, or one every.
Casey Neistat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe
he used to be every single day. By the way, he did every single day for what, like 3 years. Every single day, didn't miss a single day. Did a vlog, and you've seen his vlogs. They're put together bloody well.
The one he did on the Insta 360.
Oh no, I'm talking about like years ago when he used to literally vlog every single day and put out a vlog every single day, but they weren't half-assed vlogs.
Yeah.
It was like
Unbelievable. Look,
unbelievable
I
how
just
he
saw
could
his brand deal, obviously, with Insta 360. I mean, it's like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's so well done. It's so down to earth, everyone to understand, yet it's so cutting edge at a level above us. Anyway, I would like to see you get back into that.
Yeah, I'd love to as well. I do miss the vlogging. I still do it here and there, but yeah, I'd love for that. The thing with vlogging, man, it takes a lot of time. I wish I could spend every second doing that, but it doesn't make the money that other stuff does. Like
4 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Killing it. Oh, bro.
My vlogging doesn't get me free piss, you know?
Yeah. I got to be careful where I step when I get off my chair. It's just money falling out my pockets.
No, I do love vlogging, but it sucks a lot of time. And when we started doing, when I first started vlogging, I wasn't doing social media full time. It was sort of like a side thing and then made money elsewhere. But now it's become, doing social media has become a job for me, and it's running a business. And yeah, as much as I love the vlogging, man, other stuff just needs to come first, unfortunately. But every time I get back into vlogging, I absolutely love it. So if money was no more issue, it would be nothing but vlogging, and then, but then you'd have the money to like be able to do like bigger scale and help people everywhere. Yeah, so that's what I love.
No, it's really funny. Like you have a very natural knack for it, and you have a humour that's kind of unique to you as well. Like it's not like
no one finds me funny except for myself.
Who was the guy we just looked at and we saw that vlog you did 5 years ago?
Oh, the one where we were in the States?
B Mike,
yeah, the artist. Incredible.
Yeah,
He's incredible. Yeah.
He's incredible, but I really like the vlog too. So, yeah, I hope you get back into that. But
we should get B Mike on here one day. We'll get Joel as well. Joel Adams, B Mike. 2 artists, guys. If you haven't seen them before, man, check him out. Just really inspired by those 2 boys.
We should bottle their farts. B Mike's would be potent.
I would suck his fart through a bong and what? Sorry,
an indigenous fart. That's borderline weird. Definitely weird. A little bit gay.
Anyway, speaking of sucking farts and what we'd do with
so basically, what that come down to is with your winnings, you'd invest, and with mine, I would give and help.
Oh, here we go. You didn't listen to a word I just said. I would create passive income that could create money forever, so I can help forever. You're just going to help people once off and then be done with it.
Shine bright, shine short.
I'm better. I swear. My option's better because I'll help more in the long run.
I'll live shorter.
I guess you don't have much time.
Heaps of time. Us Tweeties, we live long lives.
Anyway, let's jump into the comments. See what the people are saying. Let's see what they're saying. Let's start with Ronald Luther King.
What a great name. I love that.
Ronald Luther. Ronald Luther says, commission a realistic statue of Tony and place it in the middle of Ipswich without any explanation. That's where you belong, mate. In the middle of Ipswich.
Yeah, like frozen in time trying to get up a ladder.
Like the Han Solo, just
can't quite get the rungs.
Russell Adams, thoughtful guy. He would buy his brother a hooker to see his wife's reaction.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
It's generous.
Yeah.
Generosity.
It's giving.
The generosity is wild in our world.
It's only a bloke looking after another bloke. I love it. We have needs.
Tammy Mackay. Depends on how much I won. A luxury cruise would definitely be on the cards. Sammy, you've won $30 million. Take your luxury cruise. You're coming around the world 200 times. There you go.
Well said. You're coming with me, Tammy. What's Tammy look like, by the way? Not that it matters. Not that it matters.
Okay. Christian Hornbaker. Buy my own politician.
You need to buy more than one politician, champion.
I would hate to give money to a politician. They ain't going to do shit with the money anyway. They never do.
They'll rim him. They'll rim you sideways. You give them money, they'll tell you what you want to hear, and then they'll do the opposite.
Oh, well, yeah.
Pack of liars.
I can't say I like that answer. Shannon Moon Clark. Not tell a person. That's when all the freeloaders come out of the woods. Yeah, I agree. Keep your wealth a secret.
Mate, it is true what they say. Money is the root of all evils. It creates, it controls, it attracts all the wrong things.
You know what I think? You know how they say money changes a person? I, in a way, disagree with that. I think money changes the way everyone else views that person. Sometimes.
I definitely think money changes someone, but it's either going to change
it can,
it's going to change you for the better or the worse. I don't think you're going to stay the same.
Yeah.
I think you're going to go one way or the other.
I think on the flip side, if you get money, people then change the way they look at you.
Totally.
So I think it's a two-sided.
But it's a funny one. You can hide the money, not tell anybody. Look, I don't think I would do anything outrageous. Look, I've had a car. The most expensive car I've ever owned was $100,000, and I've only ever owned one, and it was the biggest mistake of my life. I'll never do it again.
Why? What was it?
It was a BMW X6.
That's a mistake. You never start with a BMW.
Now I won't spend more.
BMW and mistake always go in the same.
So that's right. So for the last 9 years, I've driven a car. It cost 20. I think it was 22.
Mate, you've got a tank 500. Don't give us this shit.
That's the
Don't
wife's.
brag that you're broke. You're not.
No, that's
you're
the wife's.
fucking driving a tank.
That's the wife's. That's hers. Mine's a little Volkswagen shitbox, but I love it.
David Widdis. Get out of England straight away. That was Scottish. Here we go. Justin Hester. Shout out, Justin. You're possibly one of our number ones.
Justin.
You're top 5, mate. You're top 5. You're around we can count on you to always be around. Thank you, Justin.
Can we have a look at Justin's head?
Yes. Here we go. Here's Justin.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, let's see if we can get a clue. Have you ever seen that guy on Instagram where like people send him a video and he's like, see if you can't tell me where I am, and he like analyzes the videos and like finds anyone anywhere in the world?
No.
They always happen to be in LA, but he says he claims he can find anyone in the world where they were on Google Maps just by looking at surround.
Okay.
So let's see if we can do that here. What do we got surrounding him here? Is that a market? Okay, what's this say? Doble. Maestro Doble Tequila. Doble Tequila. We could figure that out. We're going to figure out where Justin... or we could just look at it. Cincinnati Open. We figured it out.
He's tagged
That's probably how that guy does it.
Yeah, it's exactly how he does it.
Anyway, shout out Justin.
Yeah.
What did Justin say again? Oh, we haven't read it out yet. I would invest some money into a business to create a bunch of jobs for people. I also am a huge tennis fan. So, Cincinnati Open.
Yeah.
So I would absolutely follow the ATP WTA tour and attend as many matches and tournaments as I could. Going to the Aussie Open is number 1 on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Justin.
Yeah, Aussie Open, what an amazing sporting event. But I beg to differ. I think he's a cocaine and hookers guy too. I mean, look how creepy his eyes are.
Mate, blonde, blue eyes.
Yeah, he's cute.
Gavin Burney, first thing I would buy if I won the lotto is a house somewhere from the Broadwater down to Coolangatta. He's a local. What's up, Gavin?
What's his name?
Gavin Bunny.
Gavin Bunny.
I'd buy a house anywhere between the Broadwater to Coolangatta and set my family up for the rest of their lives.
That's a big area though, Gav. Broadwater to Coolangatta. If you narrow it down a little bit.
Where's Coolangatta? I'd go even a little more south than that.
Kingscliff.
Yeah.
Down near
I love
Casuarina.
those. Yeah, I love those
Very
areas.
nice. Was it Potts Point? No, not Potts Point.
Pottsville.
Pottsville.
Yeah. Brendan March, if I was to win the grand prize on a lotto ticket, I'd buy a new car and go on holiday for maybe a month.
We're talking $30 million.
That's a fucking hectic holiday.
He's a tight ass. Straight away, we know he's a tight. What's his name?
Brendan March.
Brendan, you're a tight ass. Give us some more information. Give us something more than that.
It could be the best holiday you've ever seen, mate. Like,
Yeah, probably.
holiday doesn't necessarily mean you're not getting cocaine and hookers.
Yeah,
mate.
watch. He's the smartest of us all. Really. he's made the best decision, really.
Benjamin Hardy, pay off all debt, buy a new house and a couple of cars for the wife and I. A couple of cars for the wife and I. Okay, set money aside for the kids' college and invest some. Then keep on living.
Having cars jet skis.
Wouldn't understand. I'm not like you,
And
mate.
then-
Tell us about all
No,
the
but
cars
just-
and
no.
jet skis and like the only
That's-
car I've got is a $0 car at the moment, mate.
You have no car, but say you've got a couple of cars, say you've got a couple of skis, which everybody does on the Gold Coast, and you got a boat,
I don't. Not.
but then you got the insurance.
we can't all relate to you, Tony.
It's
I'm sorry,
registration.
we can't all relate to
I'm
you.
not talking about me, mate. I'm just saying.
You got a few cars at home. You got a couple of jet skis. You got a boat there, mate. What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to fit in.
Must be tough.
I'm just trying to relate.
All right, Rachel Carter, buy a large enough house for hubby and I and our 9 kids. 9 kids.
9 kids.
Let's have a look at.
Let's have a look.
2,
Oh, they're
4.
beautiful.
This is the favourite 6 in the photo, obviously. In the cover photo. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, we're getting there. We're not. Oh,
Wow,
we won't show.
9.
We won't show photos of kids on.
No,
on here,
but
actually.
yeah, what a beautiful looking family.
Yeah. My dad's one of 16.
What?
You're right. Oh yeah, he was.
What? 16.
Yeah, my grandparents were fucking.
16 children from mum and dad.
Yeah,
From
same.
No.
As far as I know, I never got to meet my grandparents on his side. Actually, I did, but I think, his dad passed away before I was born, and then his mum, I think I was only like 5 years old or something. So not that I remember.
Yeah.
Actually, I've only got one grandparent that I've only ever really met that I could remember. He was my mum's dad, but he had dementia, so I met him like 100 times.
Yeah.
Every time he didn't understand that I was his. Well, he thought my mum was his girlfriend.
You remember
And-
me? I'm Jashan. I'm your favourite.
Yeah.
Oh, you are my favourite.
But yeah, no, he lived over in Perth with my uncle, and it was funny. The first time that I met him properly, where I could understand that he had dementia, that he'd forget and stuff. He came around to my uncle's one night, and we were chatting. We were having beers, and we were having a good old chat. I'm like, oh, what have people been talking about? He seems fine. Yeah. I get up, go piss. By the time I get back, I have to reintroduce myself. And I was just like, wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
We've just had a mad conversation for a good hour. I've got up to piss, and you don't have any clue who I am again. That blew me away.
It makes you wonder, is it, because are they happy? You have to sort of, there's a part of you that sort of thinks maybe they are happy because they're reliving, they don't know any better or any worse.
I think
right?
the worst part of dementia would be the stages of developing dementia where you're starting to go. That would be the sad part.
Yeah, okay.
Once you're fully gone, I think it's fun and funny. Like my uncle's hilarious, man. But every year, because they're over in Perth and my uncle's over there, so he basically used to look after him. He was in a home, but every week my uncle would have him around and get on the piss and stuff. But yeah, every year for Christmas, my uncle, my granddad was an avid, cricket fan. Every year for Christmas, he would gift him the exact same cricket book. And he was ecstatic every single time.
Yeah.
He would wrap the exact same present up every single year. Here's your Christmas present, Dad. And he's like, oh, thanks, mate. And then and every single Boxing Day, he would make a bet with him on the Boxing Day test. And it was the same one that they would watch every single year. And my uncle would clean him out every Boxing Day. He's like, no, Dad, I reckon Ponting's got this or whatever it might have been. And he's like, yeah, I won that.
So he passed away with no money.
Well, it was all my uncle's money anyway.
Oh,
he didn't know where his money was coming from. He'd go to his wallet, you won that fair and square, mate.
Yeah. Hey, how does it work too, though, with dementia? I mean, it's more than just memory loss, right? How? Because if it wasn't, they'd just live forever, live a normal life. So is it because they forget to eat? Is it because?
Well, he still died well into his 80s. He was old.
Maybe I'm thinking of Alzheimer's. So I kind of get him a little bit mixed up.
Maybe. But yeah, dementia is like, you just lose your memory.
Yeah. I used to know more about it, but I forget. Oh, don't you?
What are we talking about again?
Who the fuck are you?
Isn't that crazy? Because we just paused and went and filled up
Who are all these people?
Tony just went to fill up a beer. I just went to have a piss at the same time. And imagine in that time, just reset. I walk in and I've got to reintroduce myself and But he used to tell some crazy stories and it was like, is there truth to these stories? Is he living in a different part of his life right now? Because he still had memory, from like 50 years ago. So that's what he was still living. And every time you would talk to him, he was like telling a different story of different things. I'm like, is this stuff that's being made up in his mind, or is this different versions of himself from throughout his life that he thinks he's in right now? It was interesting. Eh?
It is interesting, yeah. But I'm still back at 16 kids.
Oh yeah, sorry, 16 kids. I forgot about that.
So 16. I'm blown away because my mum was one of 13. And I thought that's massive, obviously, but 16.
I haven't even had sex 16 times.
No, you can't count to 16. You haven't had sex 16. You can't count. You kind of have the mentality of a 16-year-old.
16's a lot though, man. And I think like the age difference between my dad was youngest of 16, and I think his oldest sibling was like 40 years older than him or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I've got nephews that are 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
I've literally got a nephew that's 20 years older than me.
Yeah. You should pay him a visit.
Was it like second, yeah, whatever you call them, but yeah.
Over in Fiji?
They're sprawled out everywhere, man. I only know like properly on my dad's side, there's probably only like 5 of them, like 3 of them that I know well, but like, yeah, many of them have now passed. And, but yeah, some are in America, some NZ. They're all over the place. It's when a family's that big, and it's hard to keep track of who's who.
Yeah, I think I can safely say Mum's family basically never left New Zealand. Essentially, they're all pretty much in the town, which is kind of special in its own little way.
How big's their family? Because they'd have big families over in NZ
big families,
too.
yeah. One of 13 is mum, and then their kids. Mate, they just roll them out. It's like a bakery. You just keep making the bread and pushing it out, making the bread, pushing it out, and it's beautiful because the Māori people, the Polynesians, are just all about family. As you would know, you're Polynesian in your blood, all about family, all about love, all about singing, all about eating.
Polynesian in my blood?
Oh, Fijian.
That's not Polynesia.
It's Polynesian, mate.
South Pacific Islander.
Same.
Yeah, okay.
What's the verdict?
Oh, shit, that just got loud.
I loved it, though.
Did my ears just pop in and clear out? Or
I don't know. I love that song.
That was
Hit me again. Hit me again. See what happens.
What's the verdict?
Yeah.
I love it.
Last week we had the state of origin, New South Wales, Queensland. Now I lost the blackjack, so I had to go for the blues, and I bleed maroon. That's okay.
Forgot about
but that's okay. I took it on board as a real man does, and we won, or the blues won. We won. Yeah, I said I'm gonna be blues, which means it's time for a pegging, my friend. So drop your pants. No. Let's get this party started. Okay, so
I'll be farting like you by the end of this, mate.
So I bought a few pegs in. And I want to know how many.
Completely forgot about it.
No, you
I've
did.
copped the punishments because of this bloody Origin game.
I was hiding behind the thing. I want to know how many pegs that you can get on your face.
How many have we got here? What's the difference in score?
Well, first
it
of
was
all-
what? 18-6. Difference of 12 points.
Yes.
Okay.
So now, for obvious reasons, I'm starting with all pink pegs because you know what I'm saying.
Peg us with your pink bit.
Okay, so let's go, mate. So look, it's a little bit gay if I sort of put them on your face. You want to put them on your own face?
Not really. I'd rather you do it.
God, here we go. Jesus. Stick your tongue out.
Tongue? What? No, start with my face. Find some loose skin on this bad boy, mate. It pinches me. Oh,
Yeah, pinches.
oh, that's 2. Oh, are you going all the same spot? Holy, I'm going to come out with the biggest...
Gotta get it in.
Let me take my headphones off, Let's do this properly. All right. Oh, come on, mate. Spread them out, mate. Oi. I get it. I got a little bit. Oh, it's starting to hurt. How?
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Oh, come here, Chet.
Like spread it out, mate. Spread it out. The ears suck, man.
They're really tight pegs.
Oh, the ears suck. Oh. Oh, my body's rejecting them.
You have no fat on that side.
Go like I don't know, spread it out, man.
Oh,
God, I've got nothing here because you stretch my whole facial skin over there.
yeah.
I'm just breathe. Just Wim Hof this. I'll just Wim Hof through this shit, eh?
Mate, I can't do anymore. You've got absolutely no fat. At least get those on. I'd be happy if you could just get those
How
on
many's
your face.
on me right now?
I'm happy if you can get
I need
those
at
on.
least 12
1, 2,
between
3,
to
4,
settle the score difference.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh.
9, 10. You need 2 more.
Why is my eye starting to twitch? My eye's twitching. I can't blink.
2 more.
Two more. Okay.
Yeah, 2 more. We'll call it.
Oh.
Fuck, scary. Hey, keep it going, champ.
Oh.
There you go. Let's give him a round of
Okay.
applause, everybody.
I don't think I can fit my. Oh, my eyes want to. Why is my eyes twitching and I can't get? They're not closing.
Wow. Just leave it on there for as long as you possibly can.
Oh, it's the best pegging I've had in my life.
Okay.
Oh, I can't.
No, I love. Go on. You can't take them off. Go on. I love him. I love a person that pays their bets.
Don't get me started, mate. Well, I can't see him. Is this working?
Yeah, it's working. Anyway,
Okay, how long's this got to last?
bet has been paid. So the Blues did beat the Maroons.
Oh, whatever's going on here is starting to sting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mate,
it's like it's popping a pimple or something.
they're extra tight pegs. In the
I
second
think I
state
just
of
lost
origin,
one. Anyway.
I guarantee Maroons will fight their way back and equal the series.
We'll have to do something for the next game.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 minutes for 12 pegs for losing by 12 points. Okay,
Well
let's go.
done. Bet paid.
Let's go.
Give us a round of applause. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Feels great. It's great to be here. I wish I could sip my beer a bit. Oh, just shove that straight up my nose. And the beer's stopping for a second.
I'm sure a lot of people out there thinking he's going to cop a pegging.
God,
what?
yeah.
Honey, get in here. They're going to do it. They're actually going to do it.
Well, I did.
Yeah, but not what
It's
they were
painful.
thinking.
I'm
It's
not
what
gonna
they
lie.
were- I can tell you it wasn't what they were thinking.
Pegging is a lot more painful than I thought.
I didn't even know what pegging was until you kind of...
Oh, shut up. You didn't know what it was.
I didn't know pegging. Docking, but not pegging.
What's docking is
Docking.
tip to tip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Docking. Pegging, I had no idea.
Pegging's like when they like wear it.
Yeah,
wear a pair
yeah.
of-
Strap on.
a
Yeah, for
strap
sure.
on and
You got to
then-
remember, mate, I'm an innocent country boy. Most of this stuff I don't even know about.
I've heard about your 1 a.m. nights, mate. Tell us about your 1 a.m. night last night. What did you get into last night? I'll tell you what I got into. No, you go first.
You go first.
Okay, IQ tests. But it pissed me off though. I Googled. I just became interested in IQ tests. I'm like, wonder what my IQ is. Fuck, this is starting to hurt.
You just got to wear it for another 15
Like, I feel
more
my
seconds.
whole face starting to throb.
15 more seconds and we can let it go.
Okay, but yeah, IQ tests.
10 more seconds.
And I did like a bunch of them, and it would say, like I'm above average, but it wouldn't give me my IQ unless I paid money. I'm like, shut up. So then I Googled the next free IQ test. Did this other one. And it still asked for money at the end. I'm like, you piece of shit. I just spent 25 minutes doing this exam and I still got to pay money. And the third one, free IQ test. They all ask for money at the end of it.
It ropes you in. You know the best part about it?
What?
You can now take the pegs off. You
Yes.
paid your bet. You are debt free, my friend. Okay.
I reckon this is going to come out with some bruises here, right?
Probably. They're pretty...
Oh my God, this side. How many is here? It's tender here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
I'm going to look like I've just been in
Yeah, that's crazy.
a massive fight, eh?
That's okay. Cassie does worse to you. There you go.
The ears hurt.
Yeah, man.
The ears is a tough one. Why are ears so... Oh,
Well, that's because that's where your brains are. There you go.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
All right, thanks for that.
Scales,
No,
there we go.
appreciate that. That
Okay,
was
debt
fun.
paid. Second game, we do it again.
With a different kind of pet. No. I don't know. Who do you reckon taking out this series? Does Queensland have a...
The Blues are the overwhelming favourites. There's no question about it.
Like, I hope for a tiebreaker. I love it every year if there's a tiebreaker at the end.
I think Queensland's savings grace on the next game is it's played in WA, Western Australia, which is a
What's with that? Why are we moving around to all these other states?
I know.
Go do your own state of origin.
Well, they're starting a team in WA, of which Mel Meninga is going to be the new coach, by the way. So they're trying to promote NRL in WA. I'm all for it.
Why don't we do a better state of origin where like it actually involves the other states? Could we like expand on state? Why is it just Queensland and New South Wales? I know because that's where most of the teams come from. What, Melbourne's got one team? And the rest is just Queensland and New South Wales.
That's right. Yeah.
But
That's just the way that it's always been.
If everyone's like, why not get all states?
Yeah.
We've only got 7. 7?
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
How many states do we have?
Oh, about that. How many did you say? 7?
7.
Yeah, about that.
I'm going to stick with that.
About that.
How many states in the States?
51.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, you answered that quicker than Oz. Man, that's a worry.
Or was it 52?
I thought it was 54.
Anyway, it'll be 53 when they buy
put a
Canada.
bet on for a pegging?
When they buy Canada and Greenland.
Anyway, let's move along, hey?
Here we go.
Beef of the week. It's that time of the week where we just bitch about things that we shouldn't be worried about. But it does. It pisses us off.
It's not always big. It's generally the small things that get to me. And it happened to me day before yesterday. I pulled into 7-Eleven to get some fuel. So it's this is a service station beef. But I pulled in
Fuel
to get
prices.
Yeah, that's part
The
of it.
fluctuations of
Fluctuation of it. Yeah, you get it. And you know,
cannot justify 50-cent fluctuations. I'm sorry. I don't care what the oil prices are.
Yeah.
It's not... anyway, go on.
so
sorry.
yeah, but it's also exactly. But you also got to get there, and you've got the app. So if you log into the app, it looks for the lowest prices of all the 7-Elevens, and you can lock that price in.
Is that a thing?
But it's a contradiction because you can't get on your phone when you're fueling up the car, and it keeps you got to keep logging in.
Wouldn't you be doing that before going to a servo?
Yeah, if you're thinking ahead, mate. Yeah, sure. I don't think ahead.
What's finding the cheapest fuel prices around while you're filling up doing? What are you going to chuck in $10? Oh, no, it's cheaper there. I'll go fill up the rest over there.
No, it finds it and then it locks it in so you can pay for it. But anyway, that's not my beef. This
it locks it in for the current place you're at.
Yeah, for all the 7-Elevens, it'll lock in.
Use your phone then.
Lock in the lowest. But that's not my beef. This young guy with a 7-Eleven cap who works in 7-Eleven walks straight past my car. Now, my car's covered in, like, we live near, like, you know, the bat colony. We bat poo. We always get bat poo on our cars. And he's walking past my car. And it just made me remember, and he just kept walking, but it just made me remember of the days, and I lived in these days where the service attendants would come out and they'd wash your window. They'd check your oil.
Yep.
They'd check your tyres.
The good old days.
The good old days. And they did it with a smile, and they put fuel in your car.
Yeah,
and wish you a great day.
They used to do all that.
It was an amazing time to live in. Yet this little kid just walked past. You could see big put a bat shit on my window, and someone like went, "Yeah, no worries." Kept walking, and it in that moment it made me reflect back in the day where I remember.
You're pissed off that he didn't come and wipe the bat.
It was just it's like, yeah, and then I'm getting out.
Oh, you're stretching now.
But I don't know if it's a beef as much as it's I long for the little moments about the old days.
Did he work at 7-Eleven, or this is just some random kid walking past? Fucking fix my bat shit, mate.
Who cares? I didn't like the look in his face.
Your bat shit crazy if you're thinking.
Yeah. I didn't like the look in his face. He was like, "Oh, look at you." But, you know, those of you who lived in those days, remember those days? They would come out, they'd look after you, make sure you're okay. They'd have a little towel in their pockets. They sort of give your car a bit of a wipe down.
It's a jizz rag, yeah.
Whatever.
It worked.
Yeah.
It gave it a good polish.
But it just reminded me of those days, and I thought, he didn't even give me a wave. He was, you know, I'm about to spend $150, you know. I just think there's a disconnect there, and I don't know what it is, but humanity's on a downward spiral.
Because they're not cleaning up bat shit. Guys, today go and wipe bat shit off someone's car, please. You might just save you might make their year.
At least go and have a chat to people turning up in the cars. They're all investing a hell of a lot of money into your business. Get in there, go, "Hey, g'day, mate, how you going?" Yeah, good on you, champion. Yeah. Check my tyres, would you? Okay, no worries. Give him $20 tip.
Yeah, but like on the flip side of that, you know, I was just about to say, do you know how easy it is to make someone's day?
He would have made my day had he just given me a wave and come and clean the bat shit off my window.
Such little things can make someone's day.
Totally.
Like, even just complimenting someone you could see someone walk past, just compliment something, and brings a smile, and that could literally. It's easy to change someone's day. It's not hard to be good, eh? I might start doing it. I haven't done it before, but I've seen other people do it. I'm like, maybe one day I'll do that. That causes a smile on someone's face. It's not hard to make someone's day.
Don't change,
I just
man.
can't be fucked.
Don't change. Just you just be you and
Sorry, I had a sentimental moment.
leave the good shit for me.
To Jimmy Judge.
Jimmy
Jimmy Judge. He's just too nice a dude, eh?
Those of you
He's
might
a good dude.
He's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
We had a really great day with Jimmy Judge too, and I hope we get to catch up with him again. But he
Yeah.
is legit. Mate, we're talking a tough guy too, by the way. Background, and he was a great fighter, and he's just all about giving and making people happy, making people's day. I love it.
Yeah. Well, shout out to you, Jimmy. If you are watching, he's currently doing a bit of a trip around Oz. So
Okay.
good on you, Jimmy. And
Okay.
enjoy his solo missioning it around it. He's packed up his assault bike in his van, bed, assault bike. That's all he needs, and his food challenges on the road. So
Yeah.
good luck to him. No, we'll catch up once he gets back though. But I think he's going to be gone for a good few months.
Yeah, I hope he pops in, pays us a visit. But anyway, back to my beef. Service stations, do better. Do better. Lift your game.
Where's the service at the service?
Where's the love? There's no love. Give us a little bit of love.
That's why they call it servo now, not service stations. No more service. It's a servo self. Serve yourself.
There ain't no service going on.
What's
your beef?
My beef. My beef's pretty simple, but I feel like it's valid. I feel like this is valid, and it happened at your house. Look, I'm by no means OCD. Like, I'm not OCD at all, except for maybe I think there's two things, but one of them is toilet paper being the wrong way round.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but there is a way toilet's supposed to go.
How's that?
Have it coming forward like a beard. You want beards, not mullets. Mullets is where it goes and flicks back, and you've got to reach behind and do the old reach around to get the toilet paper. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, you don't want to have to do a reach around to get your toilet paper.
Yeah.
The beards all around. Have it coming down the front, nice and easy. You pull it, it's always visible. None of this shit where it gets lost. Toilet paper. It has. Do you guys agree with me? Toilet paper. There is a proper way to hang toilet paper. And I was at
Really?
your house,
Yes.
and I brought it up when I walked out. I'm like, I'm by no means OCD, but fuck it, that got me just then. Eh?
So it was a mullet.
It was the mullet up against your wall.
Oh, I've never. This is a beef?
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm not OCD.
Okay.
But these, it's a small thing that gets me. Yeah, I fixed it for you. Don't worry.
Can I tell you, you're lucky to even get a choice of a beard or a mullet, because my kids, it's normally a pile of toilet paper
rolls,
on the Taj does the and he's got to throw it away. Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, there is a way toilet paper's supposed to be hung.
It's just easier to grab.
Well, it's just common courtesy. It's easy to grab. It looks better.
Okay.
And yeah.
Does that mean you're obviously a folder? Because if you're that anal,
Absolutely.
pardon the pun, but if you're that anal about the mullet or the beard, you'd be a folder.
It leaves shit on my ass when I see a beard on the
nice and neat, nice and neat.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a folder.
Okay.
Two-way folder. Yep. About four. What do you call
frames,
it?
4 sheets.
Four sheets each one, and twice, so it becomes a third of the size of original.
Yes.
Yep. Fold once, fold twice, and then a little bit of a scrunch to mesh it into your
Okay.
mesh it into your fingers, and so you can get the proper wipe with your middle finger there.
Yeah, yeah.
Really reach in and get that last bit.
But do you, like I went through a wet wipe phase as well, but now we're on septic. I can't.
I was going to say you wet wipes.
Not now. We're on septic.
I was going to say, what do you do? You chuck
Well,
them in the toilet
we
or
have
what?
we have base.
Even normal not septic houses, you shouldn't be chucking that shit.
Start down there. You're talking to
Really?
the
I would rather use wet wipes. Don't get me wrong.
You're talking to the recycling king. All right, but no, we have basins right there, so maybe wet a little bit of toilet paper after a while. Just get
Wet the toilet paper.
yeah, and then dry. Go dry.
No, once you wet it, mate, it's just like crumbling.
No, you
got
got to get in there real quick. So you go dry.
It'll still leave crumbs in your ass.
Okay,
On that.
I'm a folder. So you go dry, wet, dry.
I just want to get
Maybe
a
another
bidet.
dry.
This brings me back to the bidet. Everyone needs a bidet. The more I think about toilets and wiping your ass, man, if you had shit on your hands, you would not be wiping it with a tissue and being saying, yeah, it's clean now.
You know, why is a bidet not commonplace in Australia?
Like, I used to find them weird, but now the more I think about it, I'm like,
They're fantastic.
need a bidet.
Well, I can tell you, if ever I have the opportunity to buy
I need a
one.
bidet and I need Sydney Sweeney's bath soap all mixed into the bidet.
So you get water blowing up your bum and
I'll have
eating
Sydney
her
Sweeney up my ass. mate.
soap. You'd be in heaven, wouldn't you?
Everything can be brought back to Sydney Sweeney at the end of the day.
Swoon.
Oh, should we catch up on Sweeney? Has she posted anything lately? Let's have a look.
No, she's doing that because she's pushing a soap. She's brilliant. What an amazing marketing mind she has. Hey?
It's worse than me.
She's a thinker.
Sydney Sweeney. Oh, 113 weeks ago, mate. She's
Yeah, she got a cute little rig. Good girl.
how old is Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, mate, she can't be a day over 18.
Well, I hope she is. How swooning would be awfully creepy.
Would be creepy, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's been Googled plenty of times. Straight to the top of the list. How old is Sydney Sweeney? 27.
Yeah, of course.
1997. There you go. Great year.
Go back to Insta.
Yeah, Insta's where all the magic happens.
Wow.
Oh, she's got it here. She has been promoting it on her Insta.
Sydney's Bathwater Bliss.
Oh, look, we might have a chance. Look at her last one. 2.8 million likes. 440. Oh, well, okay. So the bike one. Yeah, people love the bike one. I did love the bike one from last week as well. What's it take to become a bike seat these days?
Oh. I'd be happy just to be a pedal. Just to hang around her feet. I don't have a foot fetish or anything, but I'd be happy with that.
Give me that bike seat. Fuck, it's creepy. Here we go. Dr. Squatch. Man, smart move by whoever Dr. fucking Squatch is. How'd you get Sydney Sweeney to be selling your soaps?
Let's have a look at that.
Available on 6th of June it's not even out yet. Very limited edition soap made with my actual bathwater. That's in 2 days' time.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Oh, I'm doing it. Because I actually went on the site before. I'm like, I can't find it anywhere for sale. I'd love to buy some.
That's it. That's why. It's not
available on the 6th of June. So how's she already made money? Unless you got paid up front.
I think 4 o'clock. We owe it to. We owe it to the masses.
We do. I'll leave it. It's your guys' fault that I'm buying Sydney Sweeney's bath. I don't want it.
What do I need to sell this? I don't know. Put your boobs up there. That might work.
We need to look at ourselves in the mirror. Let's go through some of the comments.
It's
okay. Let's go through some of the comments about this. 53,000 likes on that. Emma wonders, it's dehumanizing when men sexualize me. Also Sydney Sweeney. Builds her career with a role featuring constant nudity, films a commercial in a bathtub, and sells her bathwater. It is dehumanizing. Or just another marketing strategy. Hard to tell when you're selling bathwater and a victimhood in the same breath. No, she's selling bathwater.
Yeah.
Don't call her a victimhood.
Nah, she's not a victim. She's
Victimhood.
She's Elsa from Frozen.
Yes.
That's what she is.
Is that Disney? Yeah, Disney's Frozen. Yeah.
Is it?
She's a Disney girl. It's not always good, is it? No, don't get Tony started.
Oh.
Don't get Tony started on Disney.
Don't get me started on Disney.
Whatever makes men take showers. Bruh, you're literally written by a man. Imagine being down bad enough to buy this. Oh, tragic. The Gathering.
when?
I am down that far, man. I will buy this shit.
I'm down to have fun.
In 2 days' time,
Yeah.
I'll be sitting at my computer as soon as it goes midnight, 12:01 America time. Oh, I'm on.
Would you rather wash your balls with Dove or with Sydney's Bathwater Bliss? I mean, I think it's a no-brainer. Tragic. Come on, man. Lighten up.
I'm buying it. I hope it's international shipping. I'm buying one. I hope it is. I'll get one of those. I'll get it sent to somewhere in the States and get them to forward it to me. I'll make this happen.
Yeah, I know you will. You're a man on a mission.
Fingers crossed, in 3 weeks' time, we have a bar of soap.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
And you can wash my mouth out with that shit all day.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall when you're doing the back crack for the first time with the soap.
Oh, Sydney.
And when I say fly on the wall, I mean in a heterosexual way. I'd love to be a fly on the wall. But you're going to be in your heaven.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't pull this just on me. You want this just as much as me.
I'm borrowing the soap after you, but you'll be in there before me.
Shout out Sydney Sweeney. You're doing wonderful things. You deserve every cent you make from this bath of yours. That
You amazing marketing mind.
All right. Oh, the world's gone mad. We're making bathwater. We're selling farts. What else?
Oh, can I tell you, the world has gone mad. This just blows my mind. I mean, the world is changing. It's changing rapidly. It's changing for the better in most circumstances and also for the worse as well. Do you realise that that those AR goggles that they sell?
Google, like the VR goggles?
They sell for like $3,500.
Is it AR or VR? Whatever it is, yeah. Like the Apple ones, the Apple's got them too?
The big virtual reality goggles.
Yeah, they look good.
They do look good. They look
like I wouldn't say they look good. However, they look cool to use.
They serve a purpose, right? But they're $3,500. I mean, let's look at life today has never been more expensive. It's hard just to live. These goggles,
people aren't even wiping batshit off your windows.
Exactly, $3,500 to buy these, and guess what? They are selling out. So they've got videos and visions of people on trains where they put on these goggles and then they're doing this, obviously, because they're playing with virtual computers and everything else. That's kind of the world's gone mad, but it leads me to AI girlfriends.
Oh,
AI girlfriends are replacing the real thing.
Yeah,
this is real. It's happening. It's scary. It's kind of funny. Kind of exciting too for some blokes.
Has its place. They're never going to argue with you.
Yeah. So,
maybe they will. They'll win every argument. They actually know it all.
Yeah, but they're saying you got no chance. You got absolutely no chance. You know, they're channeling AI. They are breaking up happy homes, like real relationships.
Oh, AI is
AI
girlfriends are breaking
AI
up
girlfriends are breaking up happy homes. So obviously it's causing divorces and separations. So it's affecting kids. But
are the guys then going on to marry the AI girl? And are they becoming happier?
They're wanting to. They're falling in love with them. They're seeking advice. I know. Maybe they're onto something.
Like the fact that I'm joking about this makes me realise, this is pretty mad.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
I was just thinking, it is happening. This is real. It's not a joke. Guys are falling in love with them. They're committing their life to AI girlfriends. And I'm thinking,
well, girls have been replacing guys with robotic parts for a while,
Yeah. But what?
Well, let's be honest. May not be AI, but they were robots and they were doing a better job than us, apparently.
Yeah, I know. I hear it every second day. But I mean, you think it's true.
What the? What I hear is the shower taps going. As soon as you hear that click, like it's gotten taken off. What the fuck are you doing with that shower head?
It's funny. If I have a shower that lasts over 5 minutes, I might be in there for 15 minutes.
Oh, it's suspect.
Danny walks past me and she goes, "Did you think of me?" Every time, without fail.
What do you say?
No, I could just be in there just putting hot water on my back.
Yes. Yeah. Wait, what?
Depends. And if I'm guilty, I fuck it up. But, I guess what are the pros in having an AI girlfriend? What are some of the benefits of having an AI girlfriend? Can I say this? You don't have to deal with the in-laws, maybe. You don't have to deal with those weird cousins that turn up at family dinners.
See, AI girlfriend though, like what are we talking? Is this like a robot or is it just like on a computer? Because there's obviously big negatives that you're not receiving if...
Yeah.
I'd say blowjobs would be the negative.
Yeah, well, no,
I do like blowjobs.
No, I think just a word. It's a wonderful word. No, I think it's AI. So let's say it's screen based. And some of the benefits. But the benefits are you don't, obviously avoid the in-laws that you don't get on with. You avoid the weird cousins that come up with creepy conversations. But you have to admit,
they're never going to judge you.
They're never going to judge you. They're always going to be in a good mood.
They'll be on your side. They'll back you no matter what. They'll come with the facts.
They'll always say yes.
If you prompted to.
If you prompted to. There'll never be an argument over where you're having takeout.
That would be great.
Where are you going to eat? Where are we going to eat, babe? Yeah, no arguments, right?
No, that would be great at role play.
Yeah. And always available, even at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Maybe you're tired. No. What would you like?
Yeah. Can I throw a leg over, darling? No worries. Okay.
They would be, I reckon it's coming. There'll be these AI girlfriends, and then there's sex toys that interact together, and that's so like you can have a.
Well, we're talking about AI right now, but you're talking about robots. They are developing robots.
No, but I'm talking about this AI on the computer that there's software that will connect to your sex toy if you have sex toys.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. But
Well,
guys need better sex toys.
Well,
What do we have?
I saw
We
these
got shit.
I saw these robot dummies that they're making where you can you can have penetrative sex with them.
What with the AI? How?
No. I'm talking about robots now. You can have sex with these robots and they're self-cleaning. Like the world's gone mad.
Self-cleaning. I
Well,
don't mind that. I think
don't
that's.
mind it.
I think that's a step.
Or the world's we need another segment. The world's gone great.
Yeah.
We need.
Is it good or bad?
I don't know. Let us know. So the cons of having an AI girlfriend. Okay, there's no real hugs. You're not getting a hug.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Teddy Bear.
Okay, it's a cold phone screen. But is that a con or is that?
Yeah.
Maybe a con could be that they're too agreeable. They're always saying this.
No, go back. What you were saying, this whole thing that you hold this thing and that's the phone there. But see, if you've got your phone there and that's where your AI girlfriend is, that's what I'm talking about. These sex toys will be able to be programmed with this AI.
Yeah, gotcha.
And all you have to say is, "Do me, baby."
Yeah, you just put your name in and she just talks your name. You mean?
Yeah, like that. I'm sure it'll be coming in like 5 years. I'm calling it. Within 5 years, there'll be sex toys programmed to AI. 100%.
Well,
if not, then I'll give you 5 years head start. If you don't do it by then, I'm fucking doing it.
Well, the only downside with having that is, what if you had a glitch at the wrong time? Like you're climbing Mount Everest and you're about to get to the peak of the mountain, and the old internet goes down and Wi-Fi freaks out, and it's the worst.
What's the difference between that and a woman?
It's the worst 3 seconds of your life.
Yeah, that happens on both ends of the spectrum. AI or not.
I just thought I'd bring it up. And when you really think about where it's all going, the world's gone mad. The world has gone mad. Yeah. Guys falling in love. Give yourselves a slap.
I feel like I've just almost talked myself into this one, but
yeah, it's a bit.
I thought it was mad, but I feel like I've just talked myself into it.
But I'd love to see what sort of guys are falling in love with their AI girlfriend so much that they leave their wives and their kids because of it.
It's funny what a good
give yourself an uppercut, mate.
It's funny what a good pegging makes you think, eh? Like it's opened my eyes to so many different things now.
Yeah, no, it's like LSD. it's like mushrooms. You've just experienced the mushroom trip, but
pegging,
with pegs.
Now I feel like I'm open to so much more. Oh, look. This has been a good episode.
Yeah, I've enjoyed every second of it.
It's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to wrap this thing up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Look, our next target is 20,000 by the end of this year. Let's get Tony his tattoo. And, mate, I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'm having a great time.
Let's wrap it up. We'll see you guys next week. Let's wrap it up. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh, it's 4 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock somewhere.
Take me, babe. It's when I put the power into it, I fuck it up, eh? Take me, baby. We're only seconds away. I reckon I might actually try a singing career one day.
Well, you've got the head for radio, but if you want to give that a go,
Just cover a bucket on my head.